Hello and welcome to our 12 days of holiday nail art featuring designs from me, Talia at Talia's Nail Tales, and
from me, Sarah, from Sarah's Nail Secrets. For the next 12 days, we'll be sharing with you 12 different themes of nail art for this time of year.
Talia is a gel tech and Sarah is an acrylic tech, so you will get a special gift of watching 2 different techniques for each theme.
If you recreate any of these designs, please use the hashtag SECRETNAILTALES on social media so we can check them out.
We hope you enjoyed this gift from us, and let's get started.
Oh my gosh, welcome to day 11 everyone. Day 11 was themed Snowman. I wanted to come up with something a little unique for this theme, and I also wanted to incorporate some Swarovski crystal elements because you guys know how much I like my Swarovski crystals. So I decided to use some crystal pixies and do the super cute snowman design. I love how he turned out. Let's get started with the tutorial. Taking Accents Blue Tanzanite, as well as my LCN NA1 Pro Tech brush, I'm going to go in and apply some of this color to the pinkies, as well as her thumbnails. With Light Elegance's Laffy Taffy, as well as my Light Elegance Oval No. 4 brush, I'm going to apply this color all over the nail that I want the Swarovski Crystal Snowman to sit on. I was torn between deciding to use what color, but I ultimately decided on a pretty frosty blue. With Light Elegance's Icebreaker, this beautiful blue multicolor, I'm going to do a fade on her ring fingers. So I put the majority of the product at the free edge, which I apologize is out of frame here. Once you have the product down, you're going to take your brush and just kind of fade it with the rest of the nails. I'm going to go in with these blue Hexi loose glitters, as well as my ugly Duckling Omni tool to apply them. And I'm just going to drop them randomly in this loose glitter design. Once I have enough, I'm going to go in with these blue Mylar flakes, and both these glitters I just found in my drawer. I'm sure you can find similar ones on eBay. And also the Canada Nail Supplies number 535, this blue chunky multicolored loose glitter. And again, just drop some of those in the wet gel. Once you have all the glitters where you want them, then you can cure. Light Elegance's Crystal is this perfect rainbow multicolored see-through glitter gel. I like to use this in a design where I plan to put snowflakes on top. So I'm going to take the majority of the product and place it near the cuticle and fade it into the icebreaker. With the CNS Glitter number 536, I'm going to do the exact same technique by dropping some of that into the wet crystal glitter. I'm also going to take some of the blue hexagons till I get my desired look. On the pointer nails, I'm just going to apply Light Elegance's Crystal all over it. Once I have it all over, I'm going to dip my brush back into some of those loose glitters from Canada Nail Supplies, some of the Mylar chunks, as well as some of the hexagon glitters. Again, just to give it a pop. Now this might look kind of random right now, but once you get your clear gel over top of it, all of those glitters are just going to pop. We're going to jump a bit ahead here and skip to after I've applied my gel and my finish filing. I'm going to take the Clear Jelly Stamper's Big Bling, as well as my Diamonds on Ice stamping plate, and also Midnight Rendezvous, which is this beautiful blue stamping polish that matches Icebreaker like perfectly. Because her pointer fingers don't have much blue in them, I wanted to apply the blue stamping polish for the snowflakes on this particular nail. The Clear Jelly Stamper White stamping polish, I'm going to apply white snowflakes all over any of the nails that have blue glitters on them. With WILDFLOWERS Metallic Top Coat, I'm just going to top coat the pinky nails where I wanted some sugared icicles. You want to make sure that you're top glossing before you go in with your sugar effect. I always forget this step, you guys. Taking my Fuzion White 101 gel paint, as well as my Ugly Duckling Detailer number 2 brush, I'm going to begin on the pinky nails by creating some nice icicle designs. I like using Fuzion's paints because they cure to a tackless finish, and I personally find that for the sugar effect, using a tack-free product tends to work the best. It's almost like it seals in that glitter a little bit better. Make sure not to cure your Fuzion gel paint just yet. Go in with some of your Glitter Heaven sugaring kit and a fan brush and just apply the product all over the nail. Thank you to whomever suggested that I use a fan brush. I really appreciate it. It's much easier than dumping the sugar on the nails. With Light Elegance's nail glue, these micro swabs I get off of eBay, as well as my ugly Duckling Blinger tool, I'm going to begin by creating the Snowman out of Swarovski Crystals. I first start with his eyes, and the colors that I'm using are called Nut. I'm using an SS5 for his eyes. Then I'm going to take the crystal called Sun for his nose, again in an SS5. And I decided that I thought the eyes might look better if I switch it to an SS9, so I went in and did that. I'm right now creating the smile, again using SS5, the nut color. And after I applied this, I realized that I do not like his eyes being that big, so I nipped them off and then went back in with my SS5 crystals. Taking some of this nail charm gel from I hope I'm saying that right. I'm going to begin by creating the outline of his hat, just sitting above his head there. All I'm doing is just making a large rectangle and then adding some little lines at the end of it. This Swarovski Pixie is called Exotic East. I'm going to take some of it and dump it right into that wet gel. You want to make sure that you have your tray sitting nice and close to the nails so that the crystals don't bounce all over the place. I made this mistake the very first time I tried using these. You also want to make sure when you cure your gel that you're curing it for about 4 minutes. After it's cured, take a stiff brush and wipe off the excess. Next, I'm going to go in with that exact same gel and I'm going to paint the outline of his face. You just want to paint it nice and round and make sure that you fill in all of the different gaps using this gel. I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody in my group who helped me apply these Pixies. I've done Pixies before using like a resin and they just fell right off. So you want to make sure that you're using a gel, something like this, like a nail charm gel, because they seem to hold Pixies in a lot better. For the white, I'm going to use the Swarovski Pixie in White Ballet. I'm going to do the exact same thing and dump it all over the wet gel. After I have all the product on the nail where I want it, I'm just going to take my dotting tool, the Ugly Duckling Omni tool, and I'm going to wipe off the excess around the eyes by just kind of pushing those crystals to the side. If there's any gel on the eyes or the nose or the mouth and you have Pixies dumped into it, it's going to cure into it, and I don't want that look. So honesty time here. I was super unsure what color to put as the base as the snowman, and I really like the frosty blue, but in hindsight, I wish that I would have applied, like say a white gel paint around it before going in with my crystal pixies. I think that would have made the crystal pixies pop a lot more. So if you guys try this technique, do that and let me know how it turns out. Tag me on Instagram so I can see. So while Frosty cures, I'm going to add some AB crystals to the snowflakes. This size here is an SS9, and then in the small snowflakes I'm going to apply an SS5. I really do like how my Frosty turned out, but I really think if you would have added a white gel base to the outline of his head, those crystals just would have popped so much more. So our next step is to apply our top gloss. So when outlining around your Frosty, you want to make sure that you're not covering any gel on the crystals. Even though they're crystal pixies, they're still going to dull the shine if you do that. And I've seen tutorials where people do apply it, and I just think it takes the shine right away. I wouldn't suggest doing that. But if you want to make the crystal pixies hold a little bit more, some of the tutorials that I watched did recommend putting little dots of gel kind of in between the Swarovski pixies, and then hopefully that'll hold it a little bit better. But I will keep you guys updated on some form of social media as to whether or not this held properly. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch day 11, the snowman themed. I love my little Swarovski snowman. He just sparkles so much in the light, you guys. I just think he's adorable. Don't forget to head on over to Sarah's channel and see what she came up with for her snowman design. I love the fine details that she put in and the shading that she put into her hand-painted snowman. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media. Come back tomorrow for the final day in our series, you guys. I can't believe our series is just about over, but I promise you day 12 is going to be epic. I'm so excited to show you guys what I did for day 12. See you then.